Hi everyone, referee Ron Mills here. Once again, just wanted to check in with you guys. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I apologize for that. It's only the end of January 2019, so happy New Year. Hope things are going well for everyone watching so far. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I wanted to do one today that's a little off the beaten path, so to speak, from my normal coaching videos, though I do have a new coaching video that's going to be coming very soon, geared specifically for referees, but it's also going to be really for anyone in wrestling, no matter what your role may be, or in business. It's a topic that's been on my mind for a while, so I've been polishing that thought for a little bit. But that's going to be coming very soon. Today, off the beaten path, I want to share a new piece of memorabilia that's added to the collection. You guys know I'm a big collector of memorabilia, and recently had the opportunity, I say recently, it's been some time now that I've actually had this piece, but I'm just now getting around to doing the video about it, and want to take a moment and share it with you. You guys know I'm based out of North Carolina, right in the heart of Jim Crockett promotions territory, so anything related to Crockett or any of those names that were staples around here, the Ricky Steamboats, Rick Flairs, guys like that, I love to have. So some of the things that I collect are the old Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling posters, and there's actually a video here on my YouTube channel. You can check it out from about a year and a half, 2 years ago, where I came upon a great collection I was able to acquire of these old Mid-Atlantic posters. These things are pretty big. They're about 22 inches wide, about 24 inches tall. So they're pretty big, and I've got maybe about 150 of them now. But this one I'm about to share with you, I just acquired within the last few months, is my favorite. Absolutely my favorite. It's a poster to give you a little bit of a backstory. This poster actually came from a local restaurant here where I live in eastern North Carolina. This restaurant owner had this poster hanging up when I was a kid in high school, and I always wanted this poster. Tried to buy it from him. He declined. He said that the gentleman that put him in business actually gifted him this poster, so it had some sentimental value that exceeded any financial gain he could get. And so he just always held on to the poster. A few months ago, the opportunity came to light that he was perhaps looking to get rid of it. And after about 20 years, I've been able to finally acquire it, and it's by far my favorite Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling poster. So at this time, let me show you my newest acquisition and my real pride and joy of my collection. Hopefully we can get all this in the shot, I think. Yeah, so this poster is from September 22nd, 1977. And what's special about it for me is the fact right here, you'll see it's Guy Smith Stadium, Greenville, North Carolina. And that's essentially pretty much close enough to my hometown. So this is a hometown poster. Crockett would come here and do shows outdoor Ball Stadium a couple times a year. I think they do one in the spring and one towards the fall, September, October. This is 1977. Of course, the main event there is really a real gem, Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair. Incredible. And me being a huge Ric Flair fan, that's one of the reasons I wanted the poster. But the main reason is because it's from pretty much my hometown. So we'll look at a couple other matches. Bobo Brazil, who's a great staple here, Baron Von Raschke. What's really neat down here is an interesting tag team combination. Tully Blanchard. This is 1977. Tully was still back and forth, from his father's territory in Texas to coming here to the Carolinas and doing some entry-level work long before his days with the Horsemen. Tagging with Johnny Weaver. What an interesting combination. Weaver, of course, a longtime babyface here in the Carolinas. You got Steamboat's picture down there, Mr. X1 and Mr. X2. Danny Miller, of course, he was a staple here. And then Two-Ton Harris and Jim Grabmeyer. Just a really neat, multicolored poster. It's faded a little bit because it hung in the restaurant and it hung right by a glass window, so it's faded some. But otherwise, I mean, just really awesome condition. Not really anything too aesthetically wrong with it that detracts from the presentation. It was in a custom frame. I busted it out of that, and I'm actually going to reframe it. But just wanted to take a moment and share that with you. That's just really one of my favorite posters. I love that poster. It's my second one that actually features Flair and Steamboat. So not only does it feature one of the greatest rivalries of all time, Flair and Steamboat, it's also in my hometown, 1977. And it's got a young Tully Blanchard pretty much on the sort of underneath card, which is neat. There's a little write-up that was in the local newspaper for it, and I've sort of been able to document that here over the years, but maybe we can get a shot of this. Not really sure how well that's going to show up, but that's actually a picture of Ric Flair. Can't really see it too well, but anyway, it's a little write-up. There we go. That's a little bit better there. JC's Benefit Wrestling. The Greenville JCs are sponsoring Benefit Wrestling 8/15 Thursday, September 22nd at the Guy Smith Stadium. A match, a Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling carries a number of well-known names in wrestling circles. Headlining the card for the NWA U.S. Championship, Nature Boy Ric Flair will defend against Ricky Steamboat, the challenger. Another singles match has Black Star Bobo Brazil pitted against Baron Von Raschke. Tag team action, Mr. X1, Mr. X2. Clash with Weaver and Tully Blanchard. Two-Ton Harris, Danny Miller, Tony Russo. Advance tickets on sale at Western Auto, Anthony's Family Center, and Bob's TV and Appliance, Greenville and Ayden. It's actually my hometown. And, of course, it features the picture of Flair with the U.S. title there. That was a little write-up that was in the paper documenting it. It's the only poster I've ever seen from the area. Like I said, I've wanted it for about 20 years. So a really good friend of mine up in Virginia actually helped broker the transaction that allowed the poster to change ownership and come to me. So it's not one I'll ever sell. It's not one I'll ever trade. I'm very proud to have it from September 22nd, 1977. I'll show it to you one more time before we close out. Just awesome little piece of wrestling history there. You just don't see a lot. Just don't see a lot of these anymore. If you get a chance, check out the other videos I've got here on Facebook, YouTube, on the channel. Give me a like and a share if you can. I appreciate you following me. I do hope this week to get out a new coaching video that'll be aimed at not just referees, but wrestlers and professionals sort of looking to grow and develop their talent and their skill set within whatever line of business you might be in. I'm Ron Mills. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you at ringside. Thank you.